Biodiversity is the extraordinary variety of life on Earth. It includes all living things from the smallest insects to the largest whales. They are found in all habitats from rainforests to deserts, oceans to mountains. Biodiversity is essential for healthy ecosystems. It provides us with food, clean air, and water. Climate change refers to the long-term changes in Earth's climate. This includes rising temperatures, changing rainfall patterns, and more frequent extreme weather events. These changes are primarily caused by human activities, such as burning fossil fuels, which release greenhouse gases into the atmosphere. Climate change is one of the greatest threats to biodiversity. The Earth's climate has always changed naturally over millions of years, evolving through various geological ages and epochs. However, the current rate of change is unprecedented and alarming, happening much faster than any natural changes in the past. Human activities, particularly the burning of fossil fuels like coal, oil, and natural gas, are the primary drivers of this rapid warming. Burning fossil fuels releases carbon dioxide and other greenhouse gases into the atmosphere, contributing significantly to the greenhouse effect. These gases trap heat and cause the planet to warm, creating a blanket that prevents heat from escaping into space. This warming effect has a profound impact on global weather patterns, leading to more frequent and intense heat waves, droughts, floods, and storms, disrupting the natural order. The consequences of climate change are far-reaching, affecting not only human societies, but also the intricate balance of ecosystems worldwide, from forests to oceans. Rising sea levels threaten coastal communities and habitats, while changes in temperature and rainfall disrupt plant and animal life cycles, leading to ecological imbalances. The urgency of addressing climate change cannot be overstated. Immediate action is crucial to mitigate its effects. We must act decisively to reduce greenhouse gas emissions and transition to a more sustainable future, embracing renewable energy sources and conservation efforts. Failure to do so will have catastrophic consequences for biodiversity and the health of our planet, leading to irreversible damage. Climate change is disrupting the delicate balance of ecosystems around the world, causing a ripple effect that impacts every living organism. As temperatures rise and weather patterns become more erratic, the natural world is thrown into disarray. Species are forced to adapt to these rapid changes or face dire consequences, struggling to find food, water, and shelter. Many species are shifting their ranges, moving to higher altitudes or cooler waters in search of suitable habitats, often traveling great distances. However, these migrations are not always successful, and many animals face insurmountable obstacles. Some species may not be able to move fast enough or find suitable habitats, leading to population declines and even extinctions, altering the ecosystem forever. For example, the bramble K. melamis, a small rodent found on a low-lying island in the Great Barrier Reef, became the first mammal to go extinct due to climate change, a stark warning of what's to come. The loss of one species can have cascading effects throughout an ecosystem, disrupting the intricate web of life. Predators may lose their prey, while plants may lose their pollinators, leading to a breakdown in essential ecological processes. These disruptions can weaken the entire ecosystem, making it more vulnerable to further change and less resilient to future challenges. Section 4. Coral reefs, cities under siege. Coral reefs, often called the rainforests of the sea, are among the most biodiverse ecosystems on Earth. These underwater cities are bustling with life, providing shelter and sustenance to countless marine species. They provide habitat for a dazzling array of marine life, protect coastlines from erosion, and support livelihoods through tourism and fishing. The economic value of coral reefs is immense, contributing billions of dollars annually to global economies. However, coral reefs are highly sensitive to changes in water temperature. Even a slight increase can have dramatic effects on their health and stability. As ocean temperatures rise due to climate change, corals experience a phenomenon known as bleaching. This process weakens the corals, making them more susceptible to disease and death. When water temperatures become too warm, corals expel the symbiotic algae that live within their tissues, causing them to turn white and lose their primary source of food. This not only affects the corals, but also the myriad of species that rely on them. While corals can recover from bleaching if conditions improve, prolonged or severe bleaching events can be fatal. Recovery is a slow process and often incomplete, leaving the reefs vulnerable. The loss of coral reefs would have devastating consequences for marine biodiversity and the millions of people who depend on them for food, income, and coastal protection. The ripple effects would be felt across the globe, impacting economies and ecosystems alike. Section 5. Turning the tide. The challenges posed by climate change and biodiversity loss are immense, but they are not insurmountable. We have the knowledge, the tools, and the resources to mitigate these threats and create a more sustainable future. The first step is to rapidly reduce greenhouse gas emissions. This requires a global effort to transition away from fossil fuels and towards renewable energy sources such as solar, wind, and geothermal. Investing in energy efficiency measures, promoting sustainable transportation, and reducing deforestation are also crucial steps in curbing emissions. In addition to mitigating climate change, it is essential to protect and restore biodiversity. This includes establishing protected areas, restoring degraded ecosystems, and combating wildlife trafficking. Section 6. Communities leading the way. While governments and organizations play a vital role in addressing these global challenges, the power of community involvement cannot be overstated. Communities around the world are taking action to protect their local environments and build resilience to climate change. In many parts of the world, indigenous communities have been stewards of their lands and waters for centuries, possessing invaluable traditional knowledge about sustainable practices. Their insights and leadership are essential in developing effective conservation strategies. From community gardens and urban forestry initiatives to citizen science projects and sustainable fishing practices, individuals are making a difference. By working together, we can amplify these efforts and create a groundswell of support for change. Section 7. Our shared future. The future of our planet depends on the choices we make today. Climate change and biodiversity loss are not distant threats, they are urgent crises that demand our immediate attention. We must act now to reduce our impact on the environment and protect the web of life that sustains us. Every individual has a role to play. We can make conscious choices to reduce our carbon footprint, support sustainable businesses, and advocate for policies that promote environmental protection. By working together, we can create a future where both people and nature thrive. Let us act with urgency, compassion, and a shared commitment to safeguarding our planet for generations to come.